We're very interested in interacting with industry to try to find ways to move these technologies into the pharmaceutical discovery pipeline. My laboratory is very focused on ways that we can have an impact on human health. Some of this can be conducted in basic research laboratories, but we also want to leverage the tremendous strengths of the pharmaceutical and the biotech industries in taking the ideas that one can get from these preclinical discoveries and moving them forward into molecules that can actually be put in a tube, in a box, and shipped to the clinics. First of all, we're very interested in the preclinical aspects of disease, and that's a very important part of the drug discovery process, which stretches back to understanding basic biology. This revolution in technology that brings together both high-throughput experiment and techniques from computer science will allow the pharmaceutical industry, in particular biotech, to focus in on the molecules that need to be targeted in disease in a way that was never possible before, and to have a much broader set of candidates to bring forward for therapeutic discovery. There's another aspect to this which is also potentially very powerful, which is to understand mechanisms of drugs that have gone through safety analysis but have failed and not reached market for various other reasons. About a third of all drugs don't reach the market even though they're proved safe because of various marketing factors. And so there's a huge library of bioactive, safe compounds that are on the shelves that could be repurposed. And the technologies that we've developed can provide new insights on how to repurpose those drugs, which could really cut short the time and the cost, the dramatic costs for developing new drugs. If you can use a molecule that's already been proved safe but has not been shown to be effective, and you find a new setting in which that molecule can be used to treat a disease. My laboratory doesn't focus solely on neurodegenerative disease. We have interests in many other diseases, and we've been applying these core technologies of high throughput data collection and applying machine learning, computer science to the data to a number of other disease areas. We believe it's very broadly applicable. So we have worked on everything from neurodegeneration to cancer to metabolic syndrome. And there are very few diseases that don't have a very strong molecular signature when you use these technologies, and therefore almost anything should be, in principle, a place where these technologies can be applied. And over the years we've interacted with many different pharmaceutical companies to try to explore ways in which these technologies can be brought into their pipelines.